I was mad, I wasn't asked to come into this world. Unplanned parenthood from this bad little girl. So I stand in this land that doesn't understand loving. Dreamed of being great but told that I would never be nothing. Yo, this is something rather personal, close to me, yo. Them things you see growing up, you think they're supposed to be so. This complex developed where all the good and the great was replaced by a fire that burned fuel with hate. I would elaborate, but people get uncomfortable here, sitting face to face with something they would cover in fear. But here, this generation is searching for facts and facing the global impacts of erasing the father and son relation. It's taking a long time to prove you wrong. I'm gonna make it, even if stated in these songs and rhymes. All the blind in my family leading lines of casualties. Actually, since it had to be, I'm glad that it happened to me. I'm not rapping to be famous with my name in the zone, but to show someone somewhere that they ain't so alone. I can still hear them bottle tops and popping them lids. It wasn't alcohol abuse, you was abusing us kids, but I forgive. Now it's hard, I admit it, from the start to the finish. And it's hard for me to say that it's my father who did it, cause he split and he wasn't there. But trust, there were other men who came and filled the spot, living that life saying, I remember when mom didn't have no money one year, but they always had cigarettes and a six-pack of beer. It was clear priorities were set in our home. Yo, that's a hard one, drinking or some new school clothes. I suppose I'm being harder than maybe I ought to be. I grew up with parents that didn't seem smarter than me. My grandfather molested his daughter, see? That's the same blood running through these arteries. So when the parties be going off, I'd run to the roof with my Walkman and print stick to escape from the truth. I would sit there with purple rain, cry out my hurtful pain, till this very day it take me back to memory lane. If it's all the same, and I hope that it isn't, pray for this nation and those faced with raising these children. There's something to change, something to rearrange, and I think it has something to do with what this hook says. I said I was mad, but then I ran into this man. It seemed more like he was God and it was according to plan. I couldn't stand, I had to sit as he showed me pics illustrating my whole life, and it made me sick. Have you ever thought about having God as your friend, backstabbing him and cheating him again and again? Well, sin is the equivalent. I started remembering, I fell to the floor, cried, Lord, I am surrendering, repenting for all my sin, more than my portion, even them hidden sins, my ex-girlfriend's abortion. I felt lost and confused, I felt tossed and abused. I knew that God would want to kill me, but instead he refused. He said, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive you. So now I'm saying it.
Now we're gonna shoot.